hope it's not going to give us any problem. Good evening, my darlings. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Perseverance Maremini, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining in for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self-love, and motivation. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. Welcome to Losing in Love podcast. If you have a story to share regarding the topic at hand, you're more than welcome to do that. For those who don't know what the topic is about, I'm going to brief you and you can take it away. You can come through and share your experience or just your opinion about the topic at hand. And also I'm going to be sharing some of the comments that I got earlier on, because I did post a short video about the topic of today, and I've had some quite interesting comments coming through on the videos that I've posted. Okay, so today okay, somebody's distracting me. Caesar, when I'm leaving. Oh, nitlanga intiso. Oh, yes, nitlanga intiso. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about upgrading your partner. I'm going to give you a scenario name. You get somebody who is, a Lazaro. I like using the name Lazaro because, hey, all other names are taken, all right? So we are going to be talking about a Lazaro. So you get yourself a Lazaro, you upgrade this Lazaro because he's dressing a certain way and he doesn't fit into your class. Let's say when you are a very educated woman, you're a woman who's doing well for herself, a woman who's like well-established woman, right? You find this Lazaro, you do acknowledge that Lazaro is a Lazaro, you decide to upgrade this Lazaro, and the minute you upgrade your Lazaro then finds other people after they have successfully upgraded to the next level. They find people that are now in the same caliber, and when they look at you as the person who upgraded that Lazaro, he sees you as somebody who's at the bottom of the food chain. You get what I mean? And now that you're at the bottom of the food chain, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you so much for the cap. Thank you, TikTok family. I can't see clearly who gifted us with the cap. Is it Gavaza Sisinyana? Thank you so much, baby girl. I love you. Anyway, so when you now upgrade a Lazaro and he eventually gets to that level, that standard that you are at, where he wants to take you to, ne? Then when you come, Miss Independent, you decide to, forever yena and everything. And then when you get there, Lazaro realizes that you're actually at the bottom of the food chain of people who have made it, people who are living a luxurious life, people who know things. Then he decides that he's gonna find other people who are better than you in that regard, and they leave you and date somebody else. You get what I mean? What do you do as a person who upgraded a Lazaro, and then after you upgrading them, they realize this life is nice, but they don't want to do this nice life thing with you? I had a couple of comments, coming through from the video that, like I said, that I posted earlier on, where one person was saying, this was so funny. I actually got this from WhatsApp, where one lady was saying that she met a guy who used to wear brown, all brown, like brown as in fawn as in baolu, you understand? And then she saw potential, she looked beyond the outfits and everything. She upgraded this man, and the minute he was like up to standard, up to here, dressing well, knowing the belt must match the shoes and the what's, he decided to go date some slay queens. So after that, she was like, never again. I am never upgrading a Lazaro ever in my life. Do you have a story to share, or somebody that once upgraded a Lazaro, and after that Lazaro was upgraded, he then went and found his soulmates right up there where they were upgraded to? You get what I mean? And this is not only applicable to women, it's also applicable to men. But for the sake of the followers, the content consumers, in most cases we're going to be using a woman as our reference, our point of reference. So, but if you're a man, you have a story to share about your female Lazaro, you're more than welcome to share. All right, so somebody on YouTube, Josephine, is saying, never be Bob the Builder, building a man or building a woman. So I don't know what your take.
How are you?
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm okay. I just want to ask you, why your nose is so flat? The black people's nose are so flat. Did you fall a brick fall on your nose as a baby and you look ugly? Black people are
Why do you
smelly.
talk
They
like
don't
that?
pass.
Wait, let's start here. Why do you talk like that? Because you talk like you just
Because
ate. You talk
because
like
you're
you just ate
black.
shit. You talk like you ate shit. Why do you eat shit?
But
Why do you
you are
eat
black like
shit?
shit.
Why do
It's
you eat
because you are shit.
shit? You need
You
to
are
stop
shit
eating
because you are
shit.
smelly.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think you've said what you have to say, ne? You
I
need to
don't
stop
like
talking
black
like
people
that.
that are fucking ugly.
You need to stop talking like you eat shit. Anyway, that is banana, and banana is gone. Moving on to the next one. Anyway, I have a story to share, guys. Ne? I once dated a Lazaro, and the Lazaro that I was dating, ne, tried to keep up with the standard from the beginning of the relationship, because he was going like, you can tell when somebody is really trying to get in there, but they're failing to sustain. You get what I mean? Because in the beginning of the relationship, he was going through my things. He did like his research proper. It's like, okay. But also, I'm not a very, very fancy person. Like, I'm really not that fancy as an individual. You get what I mean? But this person comes in, and you can tell that even when he's paying for the bill of the bare minimum things that are not even, hectic things, you could tell that it's coming from a very painful place. And this one time he said to me, because he knows my story, obviously, he saw it on the socials and whatever. And like I openly speak about my story. He's like, a woman, when a woman is a certain way, she doesn't change. It's just that if she has not healed yet, she will not do to the next man as she did to the previous guy. But the minute she heals and she finds a man who loves her right, she will go back to her normal self and does the same thing that she used to do for the previous guy. So what this guy was trying to say is that right now I'm in a place where I don't have to do anything for a guy. I don't pay a bill for a guy. I don't cover up for a guy. Like, listen, if we wanna go to a restaurant and you don't have money to pay for our bill, pay your bill, I'll pay mine and all that stuff. So that was him insinuating that the reason why I am like this now is because I have not gotten over whatever it is that I've been through. So the minute I get over it, I'm gonna start doing for him what I used to do, with my ex and all that stuff. And then bit by bit things are starting to show up. This Lazaro guys, yeah. Hey guys, I realized that here, in as much as I can tell that I'm dating a Lazaro and this guy is not my caliber, eventually I'm gonna have to dump this guy. So I thought I could keep up because I really wanted the full story before I can leave, but I got tired along the way. And I was like, I'm so damn busy for this, because they started calling me nonstop like a crazy person, calling me like 7 missed calls while I'm busy. So I was like, hey, you know what, let me just, because I've already found out other things, let me just leave this person alone. Because during that time, this guy was a guy that, guys, I'm sorry, ne? You can judge me, you can say whatever you want to say to me, but this is just me. I'm not dating a guy who's a Johnny Walker. I am not dating a guy who does not have a car. I'm sorry. I am very, very sorry. I am very sorry. I'm not dating a guy who does not have a car. I'm not dating a guy who stays at home. I'm not dating a guy who has DH. So these are the things that made me dump this guy. Because in the beginning, he behaved as if he had a car. Then Chiki, he's coming to visit me. He came with a lift. Hey man, my guy, where's your car? No, my car is at the mechanic. An accident happened. Why didn't you tell me about the accident? No, I knew you were going to panic, whatever, so I didn't tell you. My guy is walking. And then when I visit him, we are using my car, obviously because I'm sober, he's drunk. So I would want to drive my car, to wherever. Then I'm adding 1+1. Hi, this guy. First time we met, or first couple of times we met, this guy was busy rocking your Adidas. But something is fishy. This guy on the profile picture is rocking hemisphere. This guy comes to visit me, guys. He's wearing DH. Like, that's why I'm apologizing in advance, guys. You can call me out. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me. Tell me where to get off. It's fine. Hi guys, I was like, no, this guy is not in my caliber. I'm not upgrading this guy. There is no way you are going to wear. I am apologizing, guys, in advance. I'm not wearing Gucci while you're wearing Uzi and we're walking down the mall. And this guy used to complain and say, I'm hiding him. I don't want to go to the malls with him. I'd rather order. Like, guys, these days when I date, because I am dating, I date privately. And for me, it bothers me when I'm dating somebody who does not understand that. And I always give people an option to say, guys, listen, you don't have to date me when I'm giving you what you're not willing to take. If a private relationship is not what you want, you should not try and convince me to be in a public relationship with you. Rather go find somebody else who's into public relationships, date them and get it over and done with. So yeah, nah, he's like, no. When a woman is loved right, eventually she changes her mind about everything. You are going to eventually love me. You know, you're gonna love me. You're going to do everything that I want. I'm like, Aibo. So this guy now, the complaints are getting too many. Hey, you don't want to walk with me in the malls. It's like Naki Afitiwa, wow, 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 wow. This guy is mad when I'm live like this. Is calling 17 million times. This guy is wearing DH. This guy says his car broke down. He's now got taxi. Oh, sorry. I exited that WhatsApp group. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a Lazaro. That I realized over here. I'm dealing with a serious case of Lazaro. It's actually even worse than the guy that I was with. So there's no way. Hi, Joyce.
Hello.
How are you?
Dumela Pesi tlawena.
Dumela Joyce, tle wena.
Yo Pesi. Story sa Lazaro ke story sa rena. Na ibila ke natang. Ibila nna nka se request to tlose anything ne. Mara nna story se sa Lazaro ke saka. Ke thotse motho ke perekela gabotse, and then yena apparently he was volunteering in one of our religious churches, one of our traditional churches. Ka sibolele ka lebitso. A re wa volunteera molara wa ke nyaka ke ya volunteera motho ka mara ke nyaka mmereko. Rona basadi ra understand yo. Wa tswa ke thotse room ena a robala ko yona. E be e le a mess fela.
Sure.
Then ka thoma ke lukisa room mola. Hey, Pesi ke thotse le mpeto seo.
My sister, you slept on the floor.
Ke thotse le mpeto seo, mpeto o ne o le teng. Ne le skepe se sengwe ne se bakiwa like between yena le ausi ya yena ore he mpeto o rekile ke nna. Ngwana go gabo ore mpeto o rekile ke abuti wa ka o robe o tlhokofetseng. A re he o rekile ke nna eno ba hore abuti na tsamaya ka truck. A re ke ska patala like the transport fee. Yona o tla o nrwalela ona ka truck, so ke ena o tlisitseng ka truck. Wa sa tsa mohutong ke moka mole hona bothata. No problem. I had to do some fixing in the room that we used to sleep in. Ke renovate mola ke reka the curtains and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey. Pesi,
My sister.
Pesi. Hey, the family said you're toxic.
And then after fixing it, my sister, after fixing and buying things and upgrading him and renovating and just making the place look nice.
Ke reka le diaparo. Ke hopola ke kena le go bodi ba re ke John Craig ke le baya bo ditlhako because ke krele le ditlhako tsa teng di se right yo ra reka mole. The tables turned. Itafula di turn ne Pesi.
What happened now when Mutwasetse Ali upgrade?
Na story saka they were selling long cutting. U tshwantse no mpitsa ko studio sa ha o bona.
Go podcasting, ne? Go at the podcast. You want to come to the podcast?
Podcast, what's working? Get off Hulela. What's so long?
Sure.
I don't know, Shem. Who taught the types are higher? Apparently, Honano get unemployed. If I transit a supportive Anna, Kiki Tata, Sanski Mulatelle, and then what are I bet there for Anakana Quena and Yakan. Yesterday, apparently, Nikise sharp then. Manabari, no, Mama, car how sharp. Go papa. Today I was called by a social worker. Are go nna a re bana ba kae ke re ko ena ke re no bana ba ile ko papa bona ne ke se shapo because like tshwantse gore ke tshwantse ebile at this point ke ko clinic a ba re e tla ko clinic no re tlo checka gore na wena o shapo na a re ko that guy ona no whatsa o etsa nketsa like crazy. Apparently, social worker NA intervene between cases are for psychiatric evaluation. That's whatever that I went through with this guy, I am affected mentally now. Like social worker and I was shame. That papa baka handsome. And half a time out of like after whatever that happened, like Kore akayetsa like Kore akayetsa ke provokilwe. Yena I get any kind of accountability. Not wrong. Kisile. Oh, Africa kwata change. And the social worker already ukile conclusion ya re nakahlanye.
Oh, Mara, wait. What kind of social worker is that one? Because how is the social worker supposed to just conclude that you are crazy without sitting with you? Did she ever sit with you? What if the guy is the one who is crazy? But the conclusion now.
She was already biased.
She was already She's biased. Terrible at her job. You must name and shame. You must tell me her name, ne?
Ke tlo fa lebitso la hae. And then last week re tswa ko spetlele. And then a re banketse like ba re bantse madi hore like after everything that I went through, I am affected like
Emma Bailey, my darling, is everything that you went through, did you not go through all of that because of him? Why can't he say everything?
I went through all of that because of him.
Why can't he say everything I put her through?
Today I didn't get any kind of accountability. That guy apparently I get compelled by talk how hey na ka mana na ka rasa and rasa haka hanga take kukupa responsibility. Hey Percy, how can you the level of gore re tla thola bana bale ne re ya le ko di guy na re lo check re lo etsa bara today nna ke stuck le bana ba babedi ke ba raise like single handedly. That guy yena o batla ba emotionally there for bana ba high suta yena and then how to mo bolela wena o sele o wrong. Hey, you are so wrong.
Sure.
And then I felt like crazy making about when I was hanging. Then social worker leonere hi I'm put a hore ke hallucinator.
This social worker. Somebody on YouTube here just commented Ari the social worker the social worker is sleeping with your husband. They've seen each other naked.
They've seen each other naked because apparently I told that guy the social worker I serious social worker I hi I just want to just we rent for yourself, not for anybody else. For yourself. So today I get mobile kids a Mr. Van Kibasta Quena because I is sharp. Today they want put hore. I get Joyce we agree to hore Banabataya go papa bona Friday. Kerkoina ker. Why Banaba Tansibabili timetable, Lava Tansibabone papa. Why? Why about Tansibabili timetable? Hi.
You upgraded him, my sister. You introduced him to the nice things in life.
Hey, where now? bona ke thotse le setlhako se seyo re ke mmotsa gore ai di-labour he re etsa so o ithutile go reka like bo mapae bo di-juvei ka nna.
You know what I once heard, when I Joyce? You know what I once heard? Somebody once said that the reason why men that we upgrade hate us is because when they look at us, it's like they can't have that pride. You irritate him because you remind him of the poverty and you remind him of his weakness. You remind him that you know his weak side. You upgraded him. So that's why after you have upgraded them, they will always go for somebody whom when they look at that person will see them as a god that they must worship. You understand? Because with you, he can never pretend to be something that he's not. He can never, try to be, act like, you know what, I'm the guy, because you saw him and you know him when he had nothing.
Because mm-hmm.
So apparently they always have this sense of resentment towards a person that helped them because nakedness was high. That's what I heard. I'm not so sure how true this is.
No, right, right. Like the way I behave,
I see Kamohelo saying stop having children out of wedlock. It never ends well. My sister, we had children inside that lock. The lock was broken. What are you talking about? Because that lock can be broken. There's a reason why 1 in 3, the barking, is it 1 in 3 or 3 in 5 are getting divorced after getting married? All these children that were baby mamas too, we had them while the lock was locked, my sister. The lock is broken now.
Divorce rate ile kana beno o tlo bolela ka taba ya go ba le bana out of wedlock. Bana ke di blessing whether out in wedlock or out of wedlock wa tshwana fela o kana wa ba le bana nape phela that guy o ke introduce tse ko high rena le 3 months re kopana wa understand aba tswelela ko high so hare out of wedlock ke because I had those le hona no I kere mahadi la bitsa di customer apparently ba re ke it's a customary marriage lo hape that guy o ntsheditse mahadi a se gore ke rile bana le yena
yo my sister mos wena o bone spoka mos
aka nyala ena ba gore a kere rena wa tsaba basadi we hate each other shit re tloyane ene motho o no kgetha go bolela ntho yena a ikwang gore o nyako e bolela ka nako yena nyaka ngo e bolela
yo so how are you now my sister? You must speak.
O thotse di type tsa hona no o thotse di type tsa high because apparently ba re le mepeto ya kena bona o reka mepeto le di same time Papa mona hona no te wa parang ka teng ke boyfriend is serious
sure ke le ngamnge I sali project but guys, you are busy laughing here. Come in and share your stories. We all have Bob the Builder stories. Why people are busy laughing here? They don't want to come in and share their stories. Come and tell us what you did for Umfana or Untobazana that left you.
Bob the Builder.
Yo, my sister.
Bob the Builder. Choice roll on.
Yo, what I love you beyond. What I'm closing my eyes.
Ikasi iri hore di hempe tsa hao di salle ka roll on mo ene roll on e ke yona e leng good for wena e bona o tshotsa motho go di phone bath le eng hore hey metse a rena re tswa Limpopo metse a ira a metse a na le letswai so ke nagana re bo di thole le phone bath di tla ba sharp for wena ha o ka di berekisa my love hona no bona ke boyfi
and you are fixing him for his type when you were just his type for the situation
now was just his type for the situation
yo
so the type tsa high
and the problem is type tsa bona di ba hlola why they cry because of their types They can't keep up with their types when they get up there. Type is already the fast.
Nna wa tseba ke eng ne ke kore ke filela le ngwanyana o tlo kopanang le yena. I really feel yena a tsa feel anything for yena. What I feel ke ngwanyana ke the next victim wa tlo bang le yena. And then kore ho ya ka yena ne swantse ho ba ke le ko psychiatric ward or something
to prove that you're not stable mentally.
According to yena. That's why le hona no a pusha into ya crazy making. I would say let's go back ke wile mo fatshe ke le ko psychiatric ward ke sa khone ira next ke ntho le hore ne tla mo thabisa. You can't keep a good woman down.
No, you can't keep a good woman down, Shen. Forget about it. Good woman. You can't keep a good woman down. Guys, if you want me to invite you, you can say that if you are failing to request the same way as the person who's coming in now. Hi kiddo.
Hi, Madam Speaker.
Get Joyce. I'm with Joyce here, my darling, my beloved Joyce.
Hi, CJ. Hello, kiddo. Oh my God. Thank you.
Refer story share. What's the Bob the Builder? Talk to us, Bob.
Yo, guys, get shabakali build it, guys. Build it, but I am grateful for that experience because wow, no we are not building. We build each other.
Yes.
One thing that I have learned from that relationship, we women need to stop this thing. Once that guy is sharp,
yeah.
And then put your life on hold or no, let him try sharp and then sharp. Without disappoint, my dear.
Yo, my dear.
Without disappoint. I've been there. Through it all, I'm grateful for the experience. I need to Mishimana setsa tsamaya ka le yellow bone darling nna big mama nyana ya teng go tse ke ex tlogela motho baby ex ya ka motho mo pele ga ka kana go motho ke tswa mo tsaya kae what has he achieved analinda so many things that he achieved now ba ka ke bo beile bophelo bo le stagnant and today go can pick up the pieces.
Yo, my sister, I think that's a very dangerous thing that we do. The thing of putting our lives on hold and saying, I believe in your dream. And remember, the main reason why we do that is because we are Christians. We have this thing of saying, or we need to submit under a vision. When we submit to a man, we are submitting under his vision. And when we are submitting under his vision, to a certain degree, when you feel like when your vision and your things, you are way above him, you need to put it on pause, put it aside, focus on helping him build so that at least you'll be submitting under a certain covering. It's aligning with you, not knowing that Bona. You see how a man who is growing up in a randavel, like randavula, like randavula. When he works hard to become better and he demolishes that randavula, it's because he was never proud of that life. So sometimes, even you as a woman who was part of him building and becoming a better version of himself, he does not want any reminder of the poverty that he was in. And one thing we don't understand as women is that because you were part of the poverty, even though you were helping him to become better, you were part of a trigger, of a reminder of where he was.
That's why I said to you earlier, I wrote that what you're saying is making a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your life on hold just because le batla go build a monna I build lo wena o build bophelo ba gago. We move together. A gona o yang go pele a sia o mong.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, my darling. We have Mpo here. Mpo, my darling, you cannot live without telling us your story. We want to hear it.
Good evening, baby.
Hi, my darling.
I'm Mpo. It's for me. I can't say I have a story to tell for now. I'm going through a lot. I'm going through so much. I really need help. So That's why I just wrote, Uri, can I please come to your inbox? Even if you replied it, I would really appreciate. I need someone to talk to.
Oh, okay. No, listen, Mpo, there's a number which is, because usually the DMs are really flooded, especially on TikTok. It's a mess,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
So there's a
Okay.
number on my bio, the 081 number. It goes straight to my PA, but if you send whatever to her, she'll send to me. If we need to set an appointment for us to speak, we can do that. But you have to, if you need, like, for immediate attention, you need to go through that route.
Oh, okay. I will follow the process.
Okay,
Thank
my
you
darling.
so much, ma'am.
You're welcome, darling.
Okay, thank
Sure.
you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Hey, yeah, that is the story of today. Today we are talking being Bob the Builder and getting our fingers burned in the process. And honestly speaking, you guys, now for me, I feel like where I'm at right now in my life, I tried dating somebody who has money, right? Somebody who was not so good looking, somebody who is well established. And one thing I can tell you about guys who have money and whatever, they have issues of their own. They want somebody who can worship the ground that they walk on. So I had to leave that guy because I realized, no man, I'm not built from the material of worshiping the ground that a man walks on because he did something for me. And also because I'm very disrespectful in my vocab, where I would say to him, my guy, if you're gonna do for me things that I can do for myself, you don't get to walk all over me like I'm a mat by the door. I'm not a doormat. You understand what I mean? So it was a bit difficult because now I had to go back to the drawing board to say, okay, I can't be Bob the Builder because that's who I've been all my life. I can't be belt by a male Bob because then I must endure the disrespect and the whatever. So then what is it that I should do? I would rather date somebody who is in my level. Somebody that we both have something to lose if things don't work out. I don't have to be feeling like I owe him anything. He's not owing me anything. We're just two people who just love and are together because we just want to make it right. You know, not because there's something that I'm expecting from him. And that's why even now, I still feel like I can still build with a man, not build a man or let a man build me, but build with a man. But it's just that it's a bit tricky. But hey, you know what? We are maneuvering through this Mjolo situation, even though it's like that. We have Jackie. Hi, darling.
Madam Speaker, hello.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm good. First of all, I'd like to say thank you so much for being a mover and a shaker.
Thank you so
I
much.
watch you. I just right across Limpopo there. I'm from Zimbabwe, and I really, really love you, Madam Speaker. And I'm so honored to be here today.
Thank you so much, my sister. I really appreciate you.
Right. Bob the Builder.
Yeah, today we are on Bob the Builder.
Right. I'm now 33 years, yeah? I turned 33 last year in October. I'm a 1990 baby.
Okay.
And 7 years ago, I was Bob the Builder. I was in a relationship with this guy, and he was based abroad in I was in Zimbabwe, and I was the builder. To the extent that I even forced him to send money so that we buy a stand to build a house, a house. And I was even forcing the builders to be there, like to really build the house, because I even saw myself drinking coffee there on top of the balcony when the house was finished. But you know what? I was building in vain. I was building with somebody who was not even there. So when you're building a man, you really have to be very, very careful. In my own case, you know, the house got finished. I thought maybe I was going to get married. This guy had everything at his disposal. He was educated. He had money for lobola. You know, in Zimbabwe, things like lobola is something that we really, really appreciate. He even had money for engagement. He even engaged me in the process. But for him to stamp the authority and make me a wife, Madam Speaker, it did not happen. It did not happen, Madam Speaker. So you know what? And then now, by this time, I was now like, okay, fine. I'm sitting on a time bomb. I really want to settle down. I want commitment. Commitment is not coming. The person that I was in a relationship with, they did not do anything about it, but I had finished building a house for him. Not with my own money, but with his money. But it was just that I'm somebody who is like hands-on. If I put my mind to something, it really flourishes. And anything that I touch multiplies. this guy did not even bother to just say, let's settle down. So do you know what I did?
Yeah.
One day in 2015, I wished him happy birthday online. On my Instagram page, you know, I have a huge following. I then said, today, well, I really want to thank my boyfriend. Happy birthday, baby! Thank you for being there for us. We love you. You know, when you are in a relationship, you call it you call each other Baba H, Baba M, like Baba Ka, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Madam Speaker, that post did not last an hour. I had 16 girlfriends in my inbox.
Yeah?
People in Australia, Perth, sending me pictures sleeping with this guy when he's drunk. You know, girls of today, they take pictures of you sleeping, you know. When he said that you're in the bathroom or you're changing, they're busy recording because they want to keep this as evidence. In case one day you want to come online and say, I married the love of my life. They also said I was also this, you know. Guess what, Madam Speaker? 16 girls came. This other girl had even the same ring from the same jeweler that I had. The same messages that you are sending me was sending to this other girl called by that. And you know what? This girl, I managed to have a level-headed conversation with her. I said, please, I just want to understand. This guy would say, good morning, I love you, good morning, my wife. He sends like a broadcast to 16 girls. When if it's Valentine, Madam Speaker, if it's Valentine, he say, the only different thing is that I was in Africa. Those who were around that area would get flowers. I can tell from the same florist.
Hey, Batung.
I'm telling you, Madam Speaker, to the extent that even the clothes we would match. If you see a handbag, most madam, on that girl's page, I also had the same thing. Probably if it's in nude, hers it's black, the other one is white. That's so we had to unite as women and say we are not going to continue fighting for a man. Let's choose ourselves.
Hey, Batung.
Yes. You, Madam Speaker, you can never build a home with someone who craves village attention. This man, Madam Speaker, I'm telling you, I was so hurt and I was like, because the sisters of this boy knew all the girls. This is how things are so crooked in our society. The mother of this boy knew the other women.
Even the mother.
The mother, yes, and this mother is a woman who has got a position in church. You know those moms that sit in front of the church next to the umfundis.
Haibo.
I'm telling you. So you know what? At some point before then, I was very young. Then I was like, I'm Jackie. I'm gonna be the wife. I built this boy. I'm not gonna leave this man for anybody. I'm the wife who's known here in Zimbabwe. This guy can never settle with anybody abroad because in our culture, most of the guys that go abroad, they marry the girls from their country. On very few incidences, somebody from Zimbabwe relocates to maybe Canada and gets to marry a white woman. They always come back and marry. I'm young here, Madam Speaker. Guess what? I then convinced myself that I was going to prove myself that I'm the marriage material 100 meters.
100 meters, my sister, of marriage material.
You can cut me for Ulobola Regalia. I'm the marriage material. But you know what, Madam Speaker? You can never, ever be the person at a wrong address. I was a correct package, Madam Speaker, but I was delivered at the wrong address. I'm so happy because I got to discover that earlier. Many women, Madam Speaker, they are correct in every packaging. You know, packaging. They are correct, but they are delivered at the wrong address. So you will never be enough. We have women here that are cohabiting, you know. They cook, they clean, they do dishes, they know the family, they know the whatsoever they've got his bank cards. But you are still a correct package at the wrong address. Madam Madam Speaker, I can't bring catheter and scissors to you and a urine bag. You're not a doctor, Madam Speaker. You will not know what to do with a catheter. Do you know what to do with a urine bag? But if I take to a doctor, the doctor will know that, no, the urine bag, I'm going to use it to insert. I'm going to use the bandage to do A, B, C, D. Yes. You will not be enough. You will not be enough. So I'm just here to tell my other fellow sisters, it's okay to learn in the process. Everyone's situation is different. But no matter how good you are, how much you try to build somebody who is not ready to settle, you are not enough.
Sure.
You can go in front of a waterfall and they will wash all the... You are not enough, my sister, in his eyes. You can bleach your skin. You can wear the most expensive wigs. These days, they have these HDs. You can slay. You can invest in photo shoots for Instagram and whatever. But you are a correct package at the wrong address. The owners of the house will just receive the address and look at the name. They don't know you. They'll put the parcel outside the gate. When the parcel is outside the gate, the kids that are passing through the street will look at the parcel and they'll kick it most because it's at the wrong address.
Yeah.
No one can claim ownership of a wrong package. So, in the process of love and everything, make sure that the clock is not ticking by the time you realize. I pray it will not be late, my sister. I pray it will not be late. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I deserve better. I am the builder. I don't build anyone's. It's not your duty to fix a broken man. It's not your duty to fix somebody who doesn't want to settle with you. It's not your duty. It's not your duty to heal people that were broken. Yes.
Sure.
Madam Speaker, you know, in Zimbabwe, they have these blogs. If that girl, even the other girls, even went and reported to the bloggers. And now it's them that I was fighting for in daughter. May God forgive me. Lord, I was young.
Yeah,
Now
you didn't know better, my sister.
I can't do that. I can't do that now. I can't fight.
Hi, sister.
You can never keep someone who doesn't want to be kept. Yes, you can invest in ghost accounts, trolling other girlfriends here on TikTok, proving and posting his hand or his wristwatch or his back shoulder. Time is ticking. You are sitting on a time bomb. Before you know it, there will not be, the bus would have left already.
Yo.
So put yourself and prioritize yourself. Stop building people. Stop building a man for another person. Build yourself as a woman because you are the prize. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Oh, thank you so much, my sister. You know what? You just dropped bombs, shell, gems and gems and gems. I really appreciate you sharing with us. And yeah, I wish you all the best. I wish this gospel that you preached here today, you are preaching it everywhere you go, because we've learned a lot from you today. Thank you so much, JK. Kifilwe. Kifi. I don't wanna. Is it Kifi? Or it's Fikile? Fikile. Okay, we're going to move to Makoti wase Ngobo. Aye mwana mane minjane.
I just said, let me just come and share my 5 cents. But in this situation, may please, women, don't come for me.
We won't come for you. Are safe here. You have been, my sister. Don't worry about them. I can handle them.
I'm in a safe place. So, I met this other guy at university. When I started, when I was doing first year, I was already doing the final year. So what happened? He graduated first, then he went and found a work, a very nice working job in Cape Town. So after I graduated, then he took me there to go and look for a job. So I stayed for long without working. Maybe I stayed for 3 years without a proper job. But I had a salon, but it wasn't going proper. So this guy was doing everything for me. So he bought me an Audi A4 in 2018. It was a Tonga guy. Then when I found a job, I met the guy at work.
Okay.
Then I dated the guy. I was reporting to the guy that I'm married to now. So I'm the Lazarus in the situation.
Oh, that's why you are saying we must not crucify you. You are the Lazarus in the situation.
Yes, so that's what happened. So the family doesn't even want, and the guy that I'm married to is a Xhosa guy. So they have no background or anything. They don't judge anything about me. So everything is fine.
My sister, listen, at least it's one for the girls. At least it's 1 point for the girls. So for that alone, at least one girl is winning out of 100 of us. We are happy for you.
I don't disappoint when I speak. I always win.
We thank you for that. At least you know what? All the pain that some of us have felt, and Jakey and everybody who's shared their story, at least when on our behalf, my sister, you went and you got it for us. You understand?
And I always justify myself that the guy didn't marry me. On the other side, the guy paid money, but it wasn't that wedding. It wasn't a proper wedding, like the one that we call proper wedding. But traditionally, like Africans, I was married, but I always say I wasn't.
So how was the confrontation like, my sister? Did he ever confront you? Did you guys ever have that, closure, final, whatever, when you had to part with this poor brother of mine from Guyana?
It was bad, and we had a child with the guy.
Yes.
It was bad. It was bad. Actually, like, I cheated. Let me say I cheated. Then he caught me right-handed. Then he's a cool guy. Then he kept quiet. Then that was that.
Huh.
But I didn't even panic, Madam Speaker. I was already out. My mind was already out.
So in this situation, this guy did nothing to you. You just found love, my sister. You just found your soulmate.
I love tough love. It was too cool for me.
Oh, where is he? Maybe I can date him. Where is he now?
Madam Speaker, you will humble him. You will sleep under the bed. I can't wish him for you.
I actually like humble guys, because they tame me.
His young Cape Town is doing very good. But
you must tell him Madam Speaker is single for him, ne? I will do him.
I must get another name for you.
Yeah.
Okay, Madam Speaker, that's what I wanted to share.
Thank you so much, Sissy. We really appreciate you sharing that, because it's not a lot of people who can come forward and say, I am the girl that made the things, I cooked the pots.
And I cooked with a hot fire. You can take me out.
Okay, thank you, darling. Tima?
Yeah.
Hey, darling.
Good morning.
It's this side, it's evening. This side. It's evening in South Africa.
Well, the last speaker kind of gave me some kind of reverse Uno very quick. I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting that. Oh my God.
I never expected that either. But I like it for the girls. She took one for the team, We've been suffering for too long.
A win is a win in this situation.
Yes.
But I was going to say that, most women, we have the tendency of Barbara the Builder. Okay?
Yeah.
We all do.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to encourage for the young people to please, before you go ahead and be your own Barbara, okay? First of all, be your own Barbara. Build for yourself first. Let's start from there. Build for yourself. Know what your capacity is. Know what you are capable of. Know your qualities, okay? Go for therapy if you need to go to know what kind of a person or personality that you have. Because it's a blessing for anyone that have the capacity to build something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you don't want to do is to build it with the wrong person.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So figure that out. Know what kind of person that you are as a woman, and what are your strengths as a woman. Because if you know what they are, then you're gonna use it for yourself first. Okay? This is for people who are young, that you are going to relationship. Please figure that out. Figure yourself out. Give yourself time, few years to figure yourself out, to know what kind of person that you are. If you figure that yourself out, you will want to know what kind of person I want to build with.
Yeah.
Because there's really nothing wrong to have that such quality.
Yeah.
You just like the other lady said, you don't want to find yourself in the wrong address, period.
That is true.
Yes, for the rest of us, that we already passed the stage of Barbara the Builder, for the rest of us that we already passed the Barbara, we have built somebody in our past, yeah? We've learned from that, right? Not only that we know our capacity, we know our strength, we know the kind of person that we want to build with. Now, if we go into the second or third time, yeah? Again, for me, I do 50-50, okay? If you are 50-50 person, please don't look at me.
Okay.
I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, If you're gonna come to my life, I need to know the difference. I need to, from get-go, I need to know the difference. If you ask me, what is it I'm bringing to the table? I'm gonna tell you, figure it out. Okay, figure it out. I know what I'm looking for, and I'm looking at that. So if whatever you are looking for, if you find it in me, hey, let's do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be the one to tell you.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna have to figure that. You figure me out the same way I'm trying to figure you out.
Sure.
Yeah,
I agree.
Don't do their job for them because you doing their job for them is a turn off. Really, it is. That's all it is. It's a turn off. So you do your own job of the person that you are looking for. Know what you want as a person. This is me. This is what I want. This is kind of love language that I like, and you've practiced that on yourself. Because guess what? If whatever you want, you have it because that's what you want. You're gonna go for it. You're gonna have it. So if somebody else is gonna come for you, is it that they're gonna have to add to that, not take away from it?
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Vice versa. If you're going to meet somebody, you are not going there to take away from that person. You are adding quality to the quality of the life they already have.
Yes.
So you don't expect me to come and find you from somewhere or matching clothes, or you are walking or no car or no place to sleep. Honey, that would not be for me. I do not want such life. I'm not subscribed to.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because I've been there, done it.
Yeah.
I've learned my lesson. You know what I mean? So for people, because people who haven't been there, done it, that is the reason why I said, go figure yourself out first. When the people who have been there, done it, tell you, please listen to them.
Yeah.
Figure yourself out. Know what you want to do, what you like, what you don't like in a person, and stick with it.
Sure. Don't
be in a hurry. Stick with it. Be calm. Do not let the word confuse you and say, oh, who's gonna marry you if you don't do 50-50? If you are a 50-50 girl, okay, then, really, if you have the ability and the capacity to do 50-50 with anybody, if that's what you want, hey, may you find them.
Yes.
But if you're 100%, really, there's nothing really wrong with just manage your expectation. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're an 100% person, like I'm bringing my 100%, you're bringing your 100%, please be calm.
Yeah.
Be patient. Wait until you find that person. There's no rush.
Yeah.
There's no rush. We have a lifetime to do whatever it is that we want to do, or where we want to be. There's no rush for it. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Man, thank you so much. I really appreciate you sharing with us, Tima, because what you're saying is absolutely true. You bring your 100, I bring my 100. Because sometimes when you bring 100 to a table where somebody's only bringing 50, of which there's nothing wrong with bringing 50 if you believe in bringing 50-50, it becomes a problem because then that means that you have more, the load is more, it's leaning on your side more. So it's just a matter of us being with people that understand, and also people that, if this is what I want, are you willing to give me that, or can I get that from you? And if I'm not getting that from you, it's okay. Let's move on to the next one. Let's go get it elsewhere. Last but not least, guys, hey, today I'm happy. Now we are almost on time. Almost on time. Because we're wrapping up now with the sign. Is it Sine Hope?
Hi, Madam Speaker.
I'm good. How are you, my darling?
I'm good. So my side, it wasn't a long-term relationship, so how I impacted in the role.
Okay.
However, the dumbest thing I've ever done till today, Zonda, for this. So this guy almost kills me. And because I know how things are at where he works, so eating more peace.
Okay.
That time, I should have been flying. I should be flying for a work commitment, not me. And I lost that job because I'm privately. I'm an independent. I was an independent company at that time. Not me having lost food on the table, and yet I was considering for him. It's about 2 years of courts. He is not remorseful whatsoever. He is still working. Just this morning, I'm at a rehab facility. I can't walk. My left side basically has just died.
Sure.
I'm discovering. I'm just not in a good space right now.
It's okay.
I'm discovering diseases, bad diseases. Just this morning, I told you, my life expectancy will not be great.
Sure.
My quality of life. Went for a checkup with another doctor at another hospital. He wants me back. I'm supposed to be going home on Monday.
Sure.
I'm going out. I'm changing hospitals again. I'm in a foreign city.
Sure.
And I'm about to spend 3 months in prison. Not in prison, in hospitals. I regret, why didn't I get up and go to this police station? He has bribed prosecutors. He has bribed magistrates. The money that I made sure that he earns, he's using it to come against me.
Yeah.
I have totally lost everything. Going back home was a hassle. At least now I'm eating hospital's food. Going back home was a hassle because I'm thinking, how much is groceries?
Sure.
So not only in a financial way, never ever consider a man in your life. Never put a man before yourself in Pilwen. Like the previous speaker just said, Uguti, before you build anyone else, build yourself.
Sure.
That's all. And can I reach out to the audience if somebody on the legal side, I need assistance to the best of my capability. Yeah.
Hope, I have sent you, I think I followed you. Please check on my thingy name. Check on my bio or right here on TikTok. There's going to be a number which is going to appear there. It's a 081 number. I have a community WhatsApp group. It's got a lot of people in there. Sometimes it's very much overwhelming to just go through the messages because people always send their messages and whatever they're going through in there. But one thing I can guarantee you about Madam Speaker community group is that you will always get help. So I would love for you to join that group and share your story and see if we can help you from that group. And also, if we are not winning, then we can try as many things as we possibly can to get you the help that you need. But for today, when we end this live, please join the WhatsApp group. I believe some of the members are here on this live and they know that usually when I say somebody must join, they're going to be expecting you to come through and then share your story with them so that we can see what type of help we can give you, okay?
Okay. I'm not in a good space right now. Like I said, this morning just did not end up well. I think I've just been crying since I got back from hospital. I'm just spending weeks and weeks especially. It's not nice, but I will make time as soon as I'm able.
Yeah, whenever you do get time, Felicity is here, our management for the group. She's saying that we are waiting for you. So whenever you are ready, you should just go that side and say, hi, this is me. And then we'll put everything on hold just to focus on your situation, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, my darling. I really appreciate you sharing.
Okay,
bye, darling. I know that it's not going to be an easy thing, sharing such information and also just going through what we're going through as women. I really appreciate every single woman who's coming out here and sharing their story, because it's not easy to share a story because it comes with a lot of tongue-lash, it comes with a lot of judgment. But sometimes the only way for you to deal with your situation and also get the help that you need, you really have to speak out. I want to send a special shout out to every single person who has called in today to share their story. Thank you so much for changing lives, and I wish you nothing but the best and everything. More than anything, I wish you healing from the inside out, even if there's a little bit of, if there's a little bit of salt that's remaining in the shell where you have not healed, I wish you healing from the inside out. I think we're going to, I think I'm gonna have to do another live somewhere over the weekend because last week Thursday we didn't do a live. I'll see what topic we have to cover because we have some things which are pending from our last conversations. I'll make an announcement during the course of the weekend, and then we'll see when we can do the live and touch more lives, change more lives, share our stories, help each other. A big shout out to E2 Hair Studio, who's been partnering with me recently. As you guys know, that I used to be a shortcut girl. All of a sudden, because my barber has decided to move out of this country, I'm now a weave girl. A big shout out to E2 Hair Studio for partnering with me through that. And also a big shout out to Hydro Quench, who's been partnering with us throughout our events and our, what do you call this thing? Our podcast, Safe Space Chess podcast and Losing in Love podcast, and every other, partner. All the partners that are coming, even more partners, you're more than welcome to come through and join this family, because this is a family of changing lives. I love you all. God bless you and good night. Mwah, 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 mwah.